my friends, never thought you'd seen this screen again, will you? Would you? But I'm currently playing the Bioshock Infinite main campaign. If nothing downloadable content. Let's see episode 1. Now, barely let's see the significance of the title. And what's the noise of this loading screen? What's not music? It's just like ocean, like music. Not music, but just like ocean. Oh, now it's doing all this sea and ocean and everything like that.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
1950 did the first episode. What else do you know about that day, guys?
How about we start with
Like I
the
say, oh no. That doesn't look like Columbia now, does it? It does not look like Columbia at all.
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said,
Orphans, Fontaine.
Lost.
look, I don't know where you get
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you
If
for
you
this
had
work.
already found out, I'm gonna
You'd
find
do
out
this one
now.
gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Oh, I wanna exit this door. I'm gonna see something beautiful. The city of lamps.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. And I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. Oh, I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
Little sisters.
What happened to these children?
Red means
What are
stop.
they?
Green
Where have you
means
been?
go.
Cabin in
This is
Arcadia?
the rule all
Little
girls
sisters.
know.
Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I can't.
Wasn't that so beautiful? Number 4. Big Daddies. What do they can do now? You know the drill?
Well, I say you should have to prove you're
Needed to go
properly
and
versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just that. Get on.
been good to me. Few are the patrons who truly understand the struggle of the artist. But even I was a little leery when he shuttered Fontaine's business and sent that bald buck to a grave deep in the briny. But when Ryan buried all of Fontaine's pals in that department store, someone had to find a home for all those freshly minted orphans. And if I turned $1 or $2 in the process, you can hardly blame me for doing well by doing good.
Me can go care. I'm fine right here in Rapture.
Funny,
What?
you're not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
You know, episode 1 of this doesn't give too much away about Bioshock 1. It doesn't give any information about it at all.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How did you know this?
She was
Whole
taken
story of it.
down at Surprise.
So,
You were playing the tables,
She disappeared.
and
Cop friend of
I
mine.
like it.
Sullivan.
She mentioned soul
Says they
pies.
found her
Yeah,
floating
look
in the
what's
docks.
did you see the body?
soul
Look.
pies.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it.
Some sort of lotion, sort of big game.
I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
So do it.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Houdini. Oh, those guys are waiting in Bioshock 1 line. We call that. So annoying.
How is Ryan taking over Fontaine's business any different than, say, eminent domain? It's just the hand of government.
Now oil.
I don't have all
I
the
saw
flaws
it
and
in
drawbacks
Bioshock 1
other
and
people
Bioshock 2
have.
and these
You
two
know.
DLCs.
I'm just a
You know, we
more
have quite a
perfect
whale.
machine.
It's the same whale. I don't see it.
Mr. DeWitt,
You know, the
We'll
bond
find my
wasn't
source
open
inside
to
of that
Bioshock
glove.
1. Or that whale.
What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Bioshock 1.
Which business do you represent,
Whale.
sir?
Business.
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Asks of invitation when to
I don't know why that whale was such a...
with the artist struggle, we're expected.
Ask.
Shit.
We are
Imitation
calling
masks, he
Dane
said.
in these
They must
games.
have gone out to local artisans.
It's weird.
I guess we'll have to pursue someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Art of Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Bueno, so go and why play the dead?
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Yeah, the first time actually book when Elizabeth came to Rapture
So nice that you found us.
is 1960, you know, after
Excuse
everything
me.
happened.
Lady has some questions for you.
When he drowned Songbird.
What is this piece?
Trinae, butterflies.
Oh, it's lovely. Isn't it lovely?
Yes.
Oh, music does something to me. Especially something in this vein.
Yes.
It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual. That we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so intoxicating. But also powerful and masculine. Oh, yes, one feels the urge to surrender.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box. Damn. Must be somewhere else.
At Fort Frolic, gamble, shop, take in a show, or eat a new friend. All at Fort Frolic. Fort Frolic, where the best and brightest celebrate success.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove why I'm doing it.
Pimp. Dr. Steinman. With that crazy bitch.
Any luck?
Crazy bastard.
Let's find another shop.
They're all gone. Ryan, he's the new Houdini.
He's got a minute apartments.
Welcome, please have a look around.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the Star treatment, pal? That'll make it worth your while.
Of course, right away.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
Really?
The center cabochon... Excuse me, sir?
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring. Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain
Find
between you
that
and
box.
me.
Nothing. On one
Bunny
of these-
masks.
Get your hands off me! best if we were gone when he wakes up. Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Alright. Where's the man? Where's the city? Constant variables. Wapro is a counterpart of Columbia. Plasmid or counterparts of variables. You get the idea.
I understand why Ryan wants to.
There's some new lines. Like transport and delivery lines and all that. Those are the counterparts of the skylines. An air gravel.
Tip. I don't think these Supermen.
I had all of these visions before coming down here.
Counterpart of the skyhook.
Every man with his hand on the great chain, the wheel of progress turning. Every cliche you can imagine. And what is the first thing that happens when I open up shop? Petty thievery. Now I have to lock all my valuables in a closet. Remember 2076. It's the problem with coming to Utopia, is that it still has the people.
It's almost useless coming into this room. The only thing that's useful is a Sutron.
When Ryan take over Fontaine Futuristics, scene of a terrible violence. Splicers burning each other to bits. The lucky ones not killed, sent to department store prison instead. Suchong think he dead man too. But then Ryan comes to Suchong and says, Suchong want to be
I'm
buried
pretty
in
sure if you play Bioshock
Suchong
2,
want to make a good salary. Work for Ryan.
no, you have like Fontaine Futuristics.
How much salary?
I think that'll be part of a department store.
This Ryan find very funny.
Buongiorno, signore.
Now that they say that oil sunk. This pilot looks so barnacle encrusted.
Suchong observe strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage. Theft of intellectual property. But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
You're like, Sutron had a false idea about plasmid. Been like tails in a actual. Like there's a tail in Columbia can open a map, but there's a tail in a map that can open into Columbia.
Hey, pal.
What this
Wanna help out the
means
little
is
lady?
that
Yes, of course.
you can see stuff from
Interesting,
Columbia.
isn't it? Original
Macro.
Sander Cohen. He calls
It's
it
like
miasma.
I'm sorry, but
Columbia's a full sense, so it's like feels like electricity like shock jockey, devil's kiss, like that, and shoot stuff from your hand. Really good drinkable. It's not that forced.
In fact, now, did your companion go...
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony.
What is
Would you
that?
mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall...
Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
They. Map show comes on.
You ever met the man?
Used to see it
Like
all the time.
Taylor's the color making up your own map show.
Those shopkeepers. You've got a bit of the
They're like
mystery.
all
For that you
fingers.
can thank my father.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Suitron was the person who did the plasmids. And it was in the like 1940s or so. For like 1912, which is when it takes place. Laptop can still be accessed because of Tails. And Elizabeth can bring it out. It happens that the tale between Wapshot and Columbia
Feel.
gives Sutron the idea
Occupation.
of Sutron making the plasmids.
Tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection.
What happens is that Fink sees through the tail and sees plasmids and what they can do.
This better work.
So he
Otherwise we'll look the
would
fools.
go for the tail and then Columbia into Wapshot and steal Adam's sea slugs from Wapshot. Other things are the little sisters if you evolve and then you see a little slug. And those things are what have Adam. So he steals them from Wapshot, takes them back to the tail to Columbia, and develops Vigils. And the Vigils are kind of different plasmids, since Vigils are drinkable, and plasmids is then, you know, you stab into your arm. But then, the tail,
So who is this
Sutron
guy?
sees Fink
Sort
with
of
the
underworld
drinkable
figure?
plasmids.
Worse, he's an artist.
An
I'm
artist
not
who
gonna call them
kidnaps
plasmids because
children.
they're
Cohen's
plasmids.
muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an
You
idea
know,
in his
drinkable.
head, end of conversation. Don't matter who gets it.
And Sutron takes this idea, and as I always said, Ryan likes it. Since in episode 2, you find like a chalkboard that says it would reduce the cost of Adam needed to make if it's drinkable. So if it was injectable, it would take more Adam than sea slugs. Drinkable takes less Adam from sea slugs.
Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the
So Parent Sutron takes this idea and makes it himself. And now on Wapshot they have drinkable plasmids.
fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall
And that's how
not be
plasmids
mocked.
that's how Vigils
Fitzpatrick, please!
were invented.
For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked. Get them out of here. There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore.
Neo's body. That's why they have the bunny masks.
Who
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
I need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl.
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not?
Soundboard.
Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go.
I just seen different
But I
uniform
know the
forces.
child in that photo is important to you. So many
Like,
children
Poco doesn't know Elizabeth yet.
away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you too. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where
And this
you need
is
to
one of
go.
the alternate universe solos.
Dance with me.
Come, dance.
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract. What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Sucho.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Su Chong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him
So?
for 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick!
Ow.
I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Wait, I've read through 2 times and he doesn't have those paint wings on his fingers. That's why he doesn't have paint template or whatever it's called. His wings with paint in them. I'm gonna play this first. And then I'm gonna continue on Bioshock. And then I'm gonna do episode 2 of this. That's my plan.
Mr. DeWitt. Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name's Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Goodbye, beautiful city. See you never.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
Best friends. Hopefully since the beginning.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. Alright, there's a dock up ahead.
It haunts.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
There, let's see.
That's a
You
good
read your residency contract with Ryan Industries.
Finally,
In
Android.
perpetuity. We're all buried at sea.
First part. If you enjoyed it, I'll see you in part 2.
Seem to be some
Bioshock
supplies this
Infinite,
way, Mr. Dwight.
It's Booker.
Episode 1.
What?
Just